Clairvy.
Can we talk now? I've been waiting for a super long time. You really are Perry, aren't you? I haven't seen you in so long. How come you're all grown up? Wait, did I somehow travel to the future on accident?
Nah.
Or am I dreaming?
Neither.
Nah, you're dead.
You died.
She takes too long.
Clairvy. That's what happened.
You could have at least sugarcoated it a little. Look, she's so speechless.
If Isvilia's Clairvy's younger self, then I would say she's probably had enough of lies.
Oh. Okay then.
Why did nobody think to tell her that earlier? I thought she knew she was dead, I'm gonna be honest. Why did no one think to tell her?
Huh? That's it? You accepted it just like that?
I mean, it makes just as much sense as time travel, to be honest.
Yep. If that's what Perry says happened, then I believe her. Perry wouldn't lie to me. Plus, I don't really need to know why I'm like this. I'm more curious about what happens in the future. If you're a harbinger now, Perry, that means Mother is gone, isn't she?
Correct.
Can you tell me about it? I want to know what happened to her. And to me.
You never stopped trying to defy fate. At first, no one believed you. You could only vent your frustrations to the moon. In fact, you often sought comfort in the night sky. You wanted to see the aurora, so one night we promised each other we would go to Snezhnaya to see it together. Later on, you tried to run away, but you were brought back each time. Mother spared your life, but it wasn't out of kindness. Instead, she decided to make an example of you by slowly torturing you over time.
Damn.
That way, the other children would know what happens to traitors.
That's one cruel mother. Holy shit.
Still, you never gave up. Mother hoped that through ruthless duel after ruthless duel, she would be able to crown an ultimate victor among the children she raised.
I have to say, that kind of makes me lose respect. Okay, I never had respect for Clary to start off with, but it makes me think even less of her now. She ran away countless times, was always captured and brought back. Fine, cool, the hope is still strong, great. Her mother then proceeded to torture her every single time. And yet she's still, oh, Team Mother, I can't kill my mother. Surely there's a way we can get beyond this and all just sing Kum fucking Bayar together by the campfire. Like, really? Not only did you, she just kept getting tortured by her own mother again and again and again, and she still won't turn on her own mother. Like, at this point, you're a danger to yourself, and I just don't care about you. I just don't. You have no survival at all. You have no self-esteem, no self-respect, and therefore I have no respect for you in any capacity.
But you called on everyone to unite, to fight to a draw in order to reduce casualties. Your efforts may have only delayed the inevitable, but still, you gave them hope.
I mean, it's a good idea, but how did you think that was sustainable? It was never going to last.
You tried everything you could think of, but every attempt ended in failure.
As it would, yes.
Still, you never turned your sword on Crucibina.
She should have.
And you never
She should have from day one.
On that gloomy day, you told me.
The first time one person tortured me, that'd be it. Like, man, that's it, you're dead. Literally dead to me. I will kill you.
For the last 16 years of my life, I've done everything I can to fight for freedom. But now, I realize that the only freedom I truly possess is the freedom to choose to die.
Said like a suicidal person.
I never imagined I would say something like that. I must have been feeling really worn down.
About time.
But somehow, I still think I understand.
Except she took it the wrong way.
According to Mother's plan, only one of us was going to make it until the end. And I always hoped that person would be you.
It's like she finally got worn down and her hope was faded. And so instead of killing your mother, you still chose to believe in your mother and had yourself killed instead. Like, You made the wrong choice there.
If I could do it all over again, I still don't think I would make a different choice. Even when I first met you, I knew you'd be able to do what I couldn't.
Because you're weak, Clarivy. Weak. You should have turned your blade on your mother, not on Perry.
Is that so? Even now, I'm not sure I truly understand what kind of freedom you were trying to pursue. But as the head of the House of the Hearth, and as the children's father, I've tried to give them the most basic of freedoms. The freedom to choose their own fate. It's something I discussed with the Eudex of Fontaine. The children who want to leave the house will have their memories wiped clean of all secrets pertaining to the organization. In return, they will be allowed to live a normal life in Fontaine without being prosecuted for their past. Of course, I won't simply hand freedom to them on a silver platter. They have to fight for it and prove themselves worthy of it. Only freedom that is earned has true value.
I guess I can understand your perspective.
That's more than enough. That's exactly the kind of life I was fighting for. You know, Perry, I think you're a pretty amazing king, and a really great father, too. I'm really happy that you're the one who took over the house. I guess I do have one regret, though. I still haven't seen the outside world.
Are you not standing outside at present?
Well, it just so happens that our
Sun's
dear
coming out.
guests over here have been to many nations and traveled to countless places. Perhaps they would be willing to tell you what the outside world is like.
Nah, I'm good. It'll take too long.
Really?
Of course! We've traveled all over the place. We've got so many stories, we could probably talk your ears off for 3 days straight.
Talk about the land of Animo, Nation of Freedom. But she probably would like that one the best. Talk about the land of Geo, Nation of Contracts. Talk about the land of Electro, Nation of Eternity. Talk about the land of Dendro, Nation of Wisdom. Nah, I think she's gonna kick boy out of the Nation of Freedom.
You know, I used to dream of being a bard, playing the lute while singing into the winds of freedom. Even if there was no one there to listen, I would have continued to sing no matter what.
The wind would hear you no matter where you are. Oh, we have to go through all of them? I thought we just got to choose one.
Ah, that's where Mora comes from. I never knew that before. If I had some Mora, I would buy 3 new dresses. One for me, one for Perry, and one for Mother.
Of course you would buy one for Mother.
It's just
She
too
never
bad
learned,
Perry
did
doesn't
she?
like wearing dresses. And Mother, well, she probably wouldn't accept something like that either. I guess I'd just have to keep them all for me then. I could wear a different one every day. Those yokai you mentioned, what do they look like? I once saw a drawing of this one guy with horns on his head and a super scary face. Are there any yokai like that?
Yes.
Oh, sounds like you're talking about an Oni. Yep, we've met one, and let Paimon tell you, they're not nearly as scary as they were.
You're just judging it based on Aether.
I was always too afraid to skip Mother's fighting lessons, but at the academia, I bet you could do all sorts of secret things in class. Things that have nothing to do with studying. I'm just kidding. Being able to study whatever you want without having to fear for your life actually sounds pretty great.
You tell Clarivy all about the various nations you visited. Eventually, conversation returns to Fontaine, the nation she once called
The
home.
situation was super dangerous. Lenny and Lynette were accused of committing a crime, and they were going to have to stand trial at the Opera Epicles.
Oh no, that must have been hard for all of you. What happened next?
Don't worry, we were able to turn the situation around super quickly. All thanks to Detective
God.
Paimon, of course.
How'd you do that? Come on, tell me.
Okay, so it was like this. After the
Blah, 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 blah. Maybe this is the first time she's ever been able to truly relax, but I'm not sure how long this moment can last. Can we just fireball her already?
Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow.
Correct.
Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time.
Correct. So let's fireball her already. As time passes, she'll probably forget everything we've told her and go back to being the scared little girl who would only hide in the shadows. I was so busy thinking I almost didn't notice. The sun has risen. I already said that. Y'all ignored me. Or is she going to disappear of her own
Clairvy.
volition?
You've worked tirelessly from the shadows to overthrow the House of the Hearth. Now, by my authority as the Knave, I shall announce how this matter ends. You are hereby expelled from the House of the Hearth. You are no longer tied to this place, nor are you bound by its rules.
She's in the sun.
That I can finally leave.
Yep. Go get him, Tiger.
To experience the outside world as well? Oh, I almost forgot. There's no getting older for me. Still, seeing who you grew up to be makes me really happy, Parallel. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
May we meet again someday.
Clairvy.
I guess they were going for the emotional angle by having her finally realize her dream of being able to leave the house and that having that be how she disappears and, you know, moves on, so to speak. But I kind of really super wish that, I don't know what to call her, Perry the Knave? Now that I have a real name, it sounds a bit weird. The Knave had used her fire to erase her, because I feel like that had better character progression for the Knave. She's finally righting the final wrong. She's fixing the outcome of the life she chose, etc., etc. She's choosing to let Clairvy be free of this existence that she has taken upon her and the suffering she's had while being the spirit. I feel like that would have had more meaning. It probably would have been less emotional as a whole per se, but I feel like it would have been better for character development.
She left so soon. Paimon didn't even get to finish her story.
Get over it.
I also have certain sentiments left unsaid. I wanted to tell her that the aurora I saw in Snezhnaya was just as beautiful as the ones in the pictures. But a shadow's memories reset at dawn. Had we delayed any longer, we wouldn't have had the time to say goodbye. Whatever regrets may linger, let them be lost to the coming of a new day.
Aww, that's beautiful.
Father?
God. Why do people cough in this game when they're injured? Tartaglia was coughing all over the place. Now Linny's coughing. Coughing is a sign of illness, not physical injury. Unless you've broken some ribs, I suppose. But they can't all have broken their ribs from a fight.
It's Linny! Hey, Linny!
Why are you so excited to see him? He's meant to have gone back to the house.
What is he doing back here? Let's go check it out.
What do you mean, let's go check it out? He's going to come over here, isn't he? I've just noticed earrings.
Father, the bottled flames have been administered. Filio and the others have left the house.
Does she only have an earring on one side? Because we just saw the back of her left earlobe and there was no piercing on the back of her lobe. So I was thinking maybe they must all just have like press-ons or something, but I can see it here. Or is that just the angle her ear's on and I can see the front of her ear? Oh, I have questions now. I have to investigate this as soon as we're out. Not on her because I don't have her, but...
What have you decided?
Yeah, see?
Thank you for giving us that choice, Father. But we never wanted to leave the house. It's the only home we've ever known.
I never thought about the fact that they wouldn't have any backs to the earrings everybody wore. Ha! None of you have your ears actually pierced. Oh, that's entertaining. That amuses me greatly.
Lynette and Fremine feel the same way. They're recuperating back at the Hotel Bouffe d'été. But I decided to come back and tell you where we stood.
Why don't you go home? There's no reason for you not to go home anymore. The spirit's taken care of. That's the only reason you left tout passant with that and try to root out the enemies, the betrayers.
I'm sure you're well aware of the expectations I have for you. I want you to follow in my footsteps and become the next king of the house. Yet you seem to have different ideas, I must admit. I'm rather surprised by your decision to stay. There's nothing wrong with choosing to live a quiet life. Leading this organization is a heavy responsibility, one not so easily carried by someone forced onto the throne.
I just never understood what you saw in me. What made you believe I was deserving of that throne?
You're brave, talented, and, most importantly, you cherish your family. You would do anything to protect them, even if it costs you your life.
Speaking up back there was so brave of you, Linny. It's all thanks to you that we were able to convince Father to back down.
You're a hero, Linny.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Hero. Father is the real hero. Had Father gone all out during the duel, there's no way I would have walked away with my life. She must have had it all planned from the beginning, from the very moment she suggested a duel.
Longer than that.
I'm not deserving of that title. I'm not strong enough or smart enough.
You're wrong. In my opinion, all you need to be deserving of the throne is conviction and the necessary strength to act on it. We may have different ideas of what it means to be a family, but you can hardly be said to lack conviction. What you truly lack is strength. For someone of your talent, though, that's something that will come with time.
He's only a wee baby. There's time.
Even without that strength, you still chose to face me in a duel, even though the odds were stacked against you. That capacity to honor your convictions is what I truly see in you.
Father.
No one knows what the future holds, what tragedy or triumph may be in store. Being at the head of this organization requires the strength of will to face whatever comes. Caution will only hold you back. If reaching a certain standard were required to go after what you want, I would never have succeeded in killing my predecessor. Back then, there was still a considerable gap between our abilities. Strength may decide the ultimate victor, but those who let a lack of strength dictate their decisions or undermine their convictions will never be worthy of the throne.
I understand, Father. Thank you.
Children must grow up to surpass their parents. Only then can a family continue to flourish. The road ahead is not an easy one, so I'll ask you one last time. Are you certain you want to stay?
You've done so much for me, Father, and that kindness must be repaid. Plus, with Project Stuja at hand, there are many dangers ahead, and I, for one, don't intend to back down. Protecting my family at all costs. That's my conviction.
Then you're welcome to stay. As for Project Stuja, you need not be too concerned. If those cowardly businessmen and heartless dignitaries try to take us down, I'm prepared to teach them a lesson. Having members who longed for the light was our organization's last weakness. With those members no longer among our ranks, the House of the Hearth is like a spider hiding in the shadows. We need only wait for our prey to come to us. At present, our imperative is to use their plan to our advantage. In doing so, a crimson moon shall rise amid the frigid blizzards of winter. No demonstration of loyalty shall go unrewarded, and no sacrifice shall be in vain. As for the two of you, whether we meet again as friend or foe, I'll remember the camaraderie we shared in this moment, no matter how arduous the journey ahead. I hope we both reach our desired destination.
I just don't see Linny as a leader. I really don't. Lynette would be a better leader. She's like the glue that keeps everybody together, and she's also smarter and can see things more logically. I think that she would be a much better choice than Linny. I see Linny as weak and kind of unlikable, but you know, whatever. We all know I have beef with Linny.
Didn't Linny say that Lynette and Fremine were recovering at the Hotel Bouffe d'été?
Didn't know why.
Paimon wonders how they're doing. Maybe we should go check on them.
I still don't get why they're not just going home. Why are they not going home? You live in the city. Go home.
Lynette? Fremine? How are you feeling?
Much better.
Whew, what a relief.
Isn't this their house anyway? Are you telling me that the hotel is the name of their house?
What about you? Are you feeling all right?
There's no need to worry, I'm right as rain.
I knew you'd come out unscathed.
Yep.
Us, on the other hand, well, we've been bedridden for 2 days. I couldn't even turn over.
That's what happens when you bite off more than you can chew and fight an enemy who's way too strong for you. Haha, I rhymed.
Oh, and I wanted to ask, is Clairvy gone?
Yep.
Linny and the other members have left Poisson and returned to the House of the Hearth. According to him, there haven't been any more sightings of a spirit roaming the house.
We bid her farewell under a blanket of sunlight. Her wish has been fulfilled.
I see.
I'm glad. Father came to check up on us 2 days ago and told us about what happened with Crucibina
I'm
and Clairvy.
surprised that she did.
Actually, I've met Crucibina before.
How old were you?
Wait, what? You've met the former knave?
Crucibina died a year after Clairvy. It was during the year between their deaths that I joined the House of the Hearth.
How young were you?
Crucibina had an extremely cruel and radical way of doing things. While she was alive, the atmosphere in the house was suffocating. When I joined, though, the experiment she valued so much had already come to an end, and all the people involved, dead and injured alike, were gone. Crucibina never talked about the past with us newcomers. A couple of months after I joined, Father killed Crucibina and burned all her files. With that, the names of all the people subjected to her experiments, Clairvy included, were lost to the flames, along with the painful memories they represented.
Wait, what? So he joined after Clairvy's death, but before Crucibina's death. That's why he'd never met Clairvy before, correct?
Father took in Lenny and me a couple months after that, but she never mentioned anything about Crucibina or Clairvy.
Why would she?
It really seems like something she was planning to keep to herself.
I kind of wish she hadn't told them. Let the woman have her damn secrets.
The last time you talked to her, did she mention why she kept it a secret for so long?
She said she didn't want us to be affected by the darkness of the past. She was worried we'd develop a false sense of gratitude towards her if we knew about it. The foundation of a family should be free of any corrupting influence. Whatever happened in the past, it has nothing to do with who we are now. And that's what Father told us in the end.
But I still thanked her for everything. It was only after hearing about what Crucibina did that I finally realized how insignificant our lives could have been. The members of the house meant nothing to her. To say that she valued them in any way, even just as a tool, would probably be giving her too much credit. If Father hadn't taken over the House of the Hearth, I probably would have already...
Did think about that. She saved you in the end.
Father rarely brings up the fact that she saved us. She doesn't believe that being indebted to her should be what ties us together.
Agreed.
But even if we didn't owe her anything, we would still choose to stay. Because this is our home. We may have arguments or times when we feel wronged. Some people may even choose to leave. But as long as Father is here, we will always have a home.
Except she's leaving Fontaine.
Whether the path before us is bathed in sunlight or shrouded in shadow, we'll follow Father wherever she chooses to go. So I wanted to say thank you for helping us make it through this crisis. Without your help, we could have lost a lot more along the way.
Oh, we didn't do anything, really.
Just invite us back as guests and we'll call it even.
Of course. You're welcome anytime.
Are filial Ren and Toy okay?
I actually saw them at a cafe this morning. They didn't recognize me. From what I could tell, they were drinking coffee and talking about one of the operas that started running recently.
I wonder how the memory loss works. Do you lose every memory you possess and so you're starting from a blank slate? I mean, if that were the case, wouldn't it be utterly discombobulating? You wouldn't be okay 2 days later talking about an opera. So it must just strip back any memories related to the house and the people you met at the house. You still have yourself as a human, question mark?
They seemed happy. If I had to take a guess, I would say they finally found the kind of life they always wished for.
That's great, but I have a hard time believing that they did so in 2 days after losing memories. Takes a lot longer than that. Anyway, Act 1 of the Knave's story is complete. Let's just go get rid of that. Oh, go away. I do not care. Oh, hello. Where is that item they just gave me? Is that not a piece of furniture? I thought it was a piece of furniture, so I went to like get rid of it, but it's not a piece of furniture. Great. So yeah, that was actually a really good story quest. This game seems to be exceptionally hit or miss with its story quests, so I'm actually glad that that one was really good. It was enjoyable. It had purpose. I kind of feel like the fight didn't have as much purpose as I would have liked. I thought it had more substance to it
Thank you for completing
than what it
today's
did. So that's probably one of my biggest gripes about it, is just the way the fight came about. I kind of wanted something more epic than what happened. I also think that the fight was underwhelming. When you've fought previous Harbingers, it's been really hard to defeat them. I mean, to be fair, those were Archon quests. They were main plot. So, you know, Targlia and then Scaramouche. They were challenging fights that were quite complex-ish. Asterisk, they weren't that complex, but still. They were more involved, and I think I died in the Scaramouche one. But I think it's also because I didn't understand the mechanic it wanted me to use to finish it off. Whereas this one was just a very, very straightforward fight. I didn't have to dodge anything. I didn't need battlefield placement. I could just stand there and attack. So I kind of would have liked a bit more strategy required for the fight, but it's fine. I just appreciated what she looked like because she looked amazing. I loved it so much. She looked so cool. So yeah, we have finally done the Knave story. It's only taken me a very long time to get there. Do I even have enough Primogems for a wish? I have enough for one whole wish, guys. Oh, we're getting far, aren't we, in this pity trail? Yeah, so that was good. That was one of the better story quests we've had in a very long time. Who even is next? Oh, Cynos is next. Quite appropriate time-wise. But of course we're not going to be doing that because we're going to be doing the main quest going into Act 3.